It's on mute. Hey, hold on. Bitch, be quiet. Lot of niggas fake, so I'm moving inside.
Alright, y'all, we got some more content of women hitting the wall, y'all. Look, with no further ado, shout out to my new and old and my TikTok family. Let's go ahead and get it.
Today, I walked away from my marriage and I left my husband. Not everything you see on social media is the truth, and it's been a really long, hard battle of trying to make things work, and I can only take so much emotional and verbal and psychological neglect that I have to start thinking about my future child and protecting her as well. And as much as it hurts, it was for the best. And obviously I'm really, really upset that things turned out this way. But it had to be done because I was gonna miscarry if it didn't, from the stress of having to deal with a toxic relationship. I asked for prayers and I asked for peace and kindness. Please don't contact my husband. Don't ask any questions that I'm not ready to answer. I just need peace and love right now as I go back to my single mom by choice, not by choice journey. It's a nightmare. I'm living in a nightmare.
By choice. By choice.
So please, I just wanted to give an update, and that's what's been going on, and just please be kind and supportive, and please pray, because I'm obviously hurting so bad right now. This was not an easy decision, and it's not something I wanted to do, but it needed to happen. So please just pray for me and for baby Hannah.
Alright, listen, you know, we don't even know. When she said don't contact her ex-husband, why? You know? I mean, I'm not a victim blamer, but I want to know what he has to say. I want to hear his side of the story. I mean, I see the crocodile tears, the tears and everything, but, you know, it's a modern woman. As soon as the camera's off, those tears stop. It amazes me how these modern women can, be in such an emotional state and be distraught, but in that emotional state still pull that phone out and hit that record button. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Moosai lady.
This female chose to live a nightmare. You can't make this shit up. And I hate to break the news to her, but there is no better outcome for being a single mom. No man is going to love her daughter more than the man she's walking away from, because she didn't want to deal with the fact that her now ex has standards. Either she, like most modern women, tried to tame a Chad or Tyrone, or she didn't want to have the accountability of a relationship, which is to stop acting like you're single and actually be, dare I say, be a wife. She has social media, so of course she's led to believe that these standards of a relationship, aka accountability, is quote-unquote controlling. Her kid will have a higher chance of failure because she chose this single life. These females sacrifice future generations for an HOE phase. This is why society is already screwed up in the West and is falling apart. If she has a daughter, her chances of becoming an OnlyFans performer is now 90%.
Wow.
Top comment claims, your future self is looking at you and she is proud of you.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. These women.
A man or bear?
Bear. Man is scary.
With a bear.
What I've heard about bears, they don't always attack you, right? Unless you like fuck with them. So maybe a bear.
Depends what man, but probably a bear.
Oh, 100% a bear, which is like terrifying to say, but
Definitely a bear. Some men are very scary out there.
A bear.
I would say a man.
Forget the streets, send them to the woods. On this episode of Women Have No Idea What They're Talking About, we'll be assessing some material that just proves how delusional women in the West have become. From the wage gap to the everyday double standard, it's clear to everyone with 4 functioning brain cells that these chicks are not well.
They're delulu. Hey, you guys go ahead and smash that like button, share the video, and drop a comment if you agree or disagree. Let's chop it up.
If we're honest with ourselves, they only have themselves to blame. I wish the follow-up to this video was like an episode of Survivor, but instead of wasted labor, we just sent them to the local zoo to understand what just came out of almost every one of their mouths. Here are the top comments. Here's the real question. Would you rather be stuck in a forest with an extremely horny man or an extremely hungry bear? I'ma just die alone, man. These women scared of me for just being me. They all single, won't ever be a mother, and spending more money on healing than on enjoying life. Do women understand that all their freedoms are given to them by men? How are you constantly biting the hand that feeds you? Well, apparently, they don't mind if they lose a hand, as long as they get to lie to themselves about being right. To the comment before that, they will not be doing any healing, man. You can trust on that one.
Oh yeah.
Next clip.
Does height matter?
Of course it does.
Step on the scale.
I'm not going on a scale.
Got him.
Got him.
We fucking got him.
Hey,
You
that
should
was
love her.
smooth. That was so smooth. Shout out to bruh. You know what I mean? Of course height matters. Get on the scale. Of course. Of course. Got him.
Girl for who they are.
You should love a guy for who they are, regardless of height.
That's true.
So take it back then.
I'm not taking it back. But
And step on the scale.
No.
You're-
If you
you're
care
being a
about
coward.
weight, you're ridiculous, and you.
If you care about height, you're ridiculous.
But you don't need to know an exact number.
You don't need to know an exact height.
All you gotta know is that they're taller than me, and that's it.
Okay, I want you to be lighter than me. Step on the scale.
No.
Frick you.
Fuck you.
Good news, ladies. The larger bears are 7 feet tall, so don't be afraid to follow the rest of the lemmings into the forest. This is something we talk about on this channel all the time. Women cheer each other on when they eat 10 pancakes and wash it down with a large Coke, only to demand that a man defy genetics if they want to go on a date with them. It's time we roll these diabetas into the streets before we lose any more resources. Let's check out the comments. As usual, rules for him, no rules for her. Total BS. We are doomed. Stay single, fellas. You can control weight, not height. Use their own logic and they lose their minds. Looks like we're all on the same page. We get this a bit, but it's also solid advice for the average guy. Trying to be logical with a 304 is like trying to teach a baby with a head injury calculus. You're never going to get through to them. Just let them hit the wall. Let's continue.
My cousin, who is younger than me.
Before this rainbow hair chick gets started. Yeah, I mean, if y'all are going to be so precise about height, I mean, just get on the scale. Just get on the scale. Like the man said, man, you can't do nothing about height, but you can lose weight. They don't want to do anything. Oops. I don't know, that's been on. They don't want to do anything.
Is getting married today. Meanwhile, I have credit card debt. I am in a toxic situationship with one of my exes. Last week, I was so broke that instead of getting an Uber to the airport, I had a random guy from Hinge drive me. And this year, I have had chlamydia twice. So far. Happy wedding.
Dear God, at this point, the only way to sanitize the West would be via blowtorch. That bottle of wine needs to get destroyed before it's picked up by an innocent garbage collector. As always, these chicks laugh off their horrific lifestyles to cope with the bitter end they're headed for. We'd say there's a silver lining, but the simp getting married to her sister is undoubtedly headed for a rough ride. Here are the top comments. We know how the Hinge driver got repaid. Sounds like consequences of your actions. Do we care, boys? Go queen, you are a strong, empowered woman. Why the fuck would you put that on the internet? Replying to that third comment.
They don't care. You know what I'm saying? They don't care. I like how TikTok lets you know that they're not going to spread you out through the algorithm whenever you're doing a reaction video, but I don't care.
In the way.
I'm an alpha female. Like,
what if I said I'm a feminine man? Would you find that attractive?
No.
When a girl says I'm an alpha female, that's the equivalent to a guy saying, well, yeah, I'm a feminine man.
No, so I'm an alpha female to other females. But when it comes to my man...
So you're selectively picking when you want to be a lady? Yeah.
No, not so. When it comes to the man, I'm in my feminine energy. But when I'm in a room full of other women, I do tend to take control.
And here's the thing, when I'm with my guys, I just wear heels. And then when I get around my lady, I'm a masculine man. Doesn't that sound crazy?
Ladies, there's no such thing as an alpha female. You just stole the word, and now you're searching for a relabeling service because you no longer can stand what you have become. I swear, at this point, it's like every Western woman's journey mirrors Frankenstein. They reinvented themselves into a hodgepodge of feminine and masculine traits.
Yeah, listen, let's just, y'all can drop it with the alpha stuff. Like, alpha female, come on, man. Like, y'all can drop it. It doesn't matter. I just got approved. You know what I'm saying? I just appealed my live stream, mid-live stream, and got approved. Ladies, listen. This alpha chick, alpha female, you're just taking different titles and monikers and using them. You know what I'm saying? You're just using them because they sound good. But, we had to put the work in. You sound crazy. Crazy. Let's keep it going.
Now, when they look in the mirror, they have trouble understanding what they are anymore. So they do this. They claim to simply be an alpha female, and now they're just waiting for a fictional Disney alpha male to sweep them off their feet. The top comments are, female logic equals no logic at all. Alpha female. Didn't even let her explain herself. Tell her to name 5 books. And that's why she has no wedding ring on her finger. She sounds totally ridiculous.
Notification going off on your phone?
No.
Who are you messaging?
I'm not messaging anyone. Look, we're gonna be to Key West and
Stop.
Give me my.
Stop.
It's old. Stop. Come on, give me the phone.
It's not old.
No,
chill
out.
Oh my God.
Oh
Stop.
my
Chill.
God.
Madison, chill. I did not want to say anything, but my boy Luke, he said that he fucking matched with her.
Why are you just adding to the situation? I didn't match with her.
Because
Dude, that is hilarious right there when he said, like, I didn't want to say nothing. When you bring that to your homeboy, man, first of all, don't wait until he discovers the evidence right in front of her, because now you're not going to be like, you know what I'm saying, as reliable or trustworthy. But like, get a screenshot and show him. Don't just say something, because when dudes be in love with these chicks, man, you bring anything up to him, man, he's going to turn on you, and the chick going to be in his ear. So I see why dude didn't say nothing, but get a screenshot, man. You know what I'm saying? So you can present some evidence to back it up, to make sure this dude get rid of this scandalous 304.
you're doing it because I thought he was kidding, and now check it.
But I don't want to check it. I want to hear it from you.
Give me my phone.
Oh my God. Let the man do the thing.
She's gonna start crying. I bet she's gonna start crying.
I don't even know anybody named Luke.
Hey, Luke. Don't cry. Don't act innocent. Chill out.
Stop filming. Like, you're making it worse. All you've done is fuel the fire. You're lucky that we even invited you on this trip, and you're just making it worse.
You're driving my car.
I need you to give me the benefit of the doubt.
Get away from me.
There was nothing.
Get away from me.
Oh my God, get away from me. I want to go. I want to drink a motherfucking pina colada.
You're annoying, dude. Like,
I think you need to just take a breather real quick, both of you, because you're ruining this fucking trip.
Nick, you're the only person I want to be with.
Okay, that's bullshit, because then why are you on Tinder?
You know what? For friendship, I don't have many friends. I just feel lonely.
For friendship? It's more like for dick shit.
Okay, that last part was stupid, but I'd be lying if I didn't laugh so hard I almost fell out of my chair. This is the future for all those who walk the path of the simp. Sometimes it takes true betrayal to wake up, and it's never pretty. The reason influencers have been so successful in those with phones if you trust each other shorts is because behavior has become more American than fireworks on the 4th of July. Find me.
Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy out here thinking that these women have these iPhones, 14s and 15s and all this stuff, and they're not on here taking selfies. They're not on social media posting. They're not having guys DM them, and they're getting as bold as being on dating websites, you know, saying crazy things when they get caught. You can't keep them entertained. You just can't. With the economy being the way it is, and we're all trying to, you know, get it out the mud, you know, get this work. You ain't got time to be trying to make sure a woman is entertained 24/7. So she's gonna have a pocket full of dudes that she's messaging, thinking that it's innocent and okay as long as she don't get caught. Look, guys, get your passport. I don't know what else to tell you.
Me a loyal woman, and I'll show you the DMs that prove otherwise. Modern women have become so toxic that they use the term gaslight to gaslight you. They get run through with a man at home because there's no institution that won't applaud them for doing so. Let's see what people have to say. My man in the back, a real one. Jesus is watching from the back seat. More like dick ship. Be loyal to your woman, y'all. Tinder for friendship. Haha, bullshit. I hope that man got his pina colada. She's crying, not because she feels bad, she's crying because she got caught.
That's what happens.
An old adage, but it's a classic.
That's where the crying comes in. Only when they get caught, and then it's only like they're gonna gauge the situation and see if the tears are necessary. Because the tears are like, I'm gonna go clutch if I need to. After tears is screaming. After tears is screaming, especially when it comes to the Caucasian women. After tears is screaming. Okay, like that's what they're gonna do, right in sequence. But if you are kind of weak and they don't have to go to tears, then they'll just sweet dick you with a bunch of pillow talk like, yeah, baby, I wanted a friend. Listen, just go in the bedroom. I swear, man, listen, man. Look, for one, for him to go through her phone, he already had suspicion. Confirmation when he seen it. And then another confirmation when she's over there, like getting, going off on the friend in the back seat that's just trying to look out for his boy. Like, this chick is acting all kind of way guilty. I done told y'all before. I don't know what y'all need, but once I know that the woman I have been with and shared experiences with, once I know that she's had another dick in her mouth, it's over. It's over. It's over. It don't even get to the vaginal area, right? Because you know what happens with you and that person and how it started. Dick in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? So she taking dick in the mouth. You dudes that be like, yeah, let my girl come back. Y'all are desperate. You're weak. You are showing everybody, including her, you can't do any better. Man, once my ex was gone like 3 weeks. I don't need her to be gone for. I told her, don't bring your stinking ass back here no more. You are done. What about my stuff? I'll put it in the storage for you. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? You got dick on the breath. Don't come back here. You know what I'm saying? Of course, she popped up. Got a flight popped up. Guess what? I popped out. You know what I mean? I got up out of there. Dukes of Hazzard style. Threw whatever I could in the back of my pickup truck. Gone. You got dick on the breath. You ain't got no business talking to me. You dudes be taking back cheating women. You're weak.
Sick because it's true. Remember, boys, they don't cry when they're getting railed by Chatter Tyrone in the Ford F-150. They cry when they...
and he knows it's a Ford F-150. I'm telling you, man, these dudes be knowing I'm like a Chad and Tyrone, man. They know, because I be talking about, you know what I'm saying, ringing these chicks out in the back of my truck. You over here dropping your girl off to work. I'm picking her up for lunch, man. Ringing her out in the back seat of my F-150 Ford Raptor, plenty of room, and you ain't gonna hear nothing because the engine's loud. 6.2 liter V8 gas guzzler with the AC on. You ain't gonna hear nothing. Windows tinted, blacked out, done. AC on high. She won't even be sweating. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, women will go and hop off with their sneaky link talking about, I'm going to go to the store real quick. I'm going to go see my friend real quick. She's going to be gone for about 30 minutes. And about 20 minutes of that 30 is going to be me in the back seat of my truck, man. He ain't lying.
They no longer have a leg to stand on. That's fortunate for us because we have 3. Okay, that's another stupid joke, but the point still stands. The guy on Scooby Snacks in the back was on point. The only thing I'd have to say is don't save a man's feelings if you know he's losing his mind to a thought. Here we go.
choice, but...
Isn't that nice of her to do a convenient lie to protect me from her past? That's awful convenient, isn't it? How nice of her to lie about her past to protect me. That doesn't sound a little absurd to you?
So you prefer your woman to never have like a sexual
No.
past?
Answer my question before you ask another one. Doesn't it sound a little bit convenient to say that she's hiding her past to protect me?
Understand and know it's deflection when they answer a question with a question, okay? Understand that it's deflection when they answer a question with a question. Let's go.
Me from it.
Maybe because she loves you. She wanted to also like appease him, maybe, and she was like, I'm gonna lie about this situation.
Well, that would be her protecting herself, not
okay,
you.
maybe.
How would it
right.
be protecting you?
Okay, I get that.
How would it be protecting the
Not protecting
man?
you. Maybe she's protecting herself because you're a great guy and she wanted to be with you. Okay, maybe I understand that. Yes.
That's what he said.
But if she lied to protect you because she loves you.
You could almost see the hamster getting winded in that head of her.
No, absolutely not. Women don't lie to you to protect you. Women are always lying to protect themselves. And women take lies to the grave. And listen, a woman will project that onto you. She'll say, oh, dudes lie all the time. No. Dudes have some integrity. You know what I mean? You know, as a dude, your name is all you got. So as a man, if you're known to be a liar, thief, no good for nothing, that it travels with you, right? And if you're any kind of man that means something, women don't have no name for them. Listen, as long as they don't have the name of getting passed around, they don't get any name for themselves or anything else. You know what I'm saying? So they're not incentivized to lie to protect anyone else. You know, honestly, they're not incentivized to tell the truth. They can get away with everything. They can get away with just about everything, man. And don't let the tears come rolling and then the legal system got to get involved. You're screwed. You're screwed. Man, it goes in their favor by default. And then you'll have these same women saying, this country is this patriarchy. Man, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Who are you fooling? Right? At the same time, also telling you that you're weak for leaving the country and exercising your options. It's a crazy world we live in. Let's keep it going.
Hers. Holy hell, that was some mental gymnastics. It's the same logic we witnessed in the last clip. They always say the same things. I wasn't hiding my body count. I thought it didn't matter. You're going to believe him over me? He's just an old friend from school. Don't worry, babe. I'm a virgin. I was reborn last month. Or I was just trying to protect you. Maybe in middle school, before you understand the way of the Western world, this could be perceived as a solid tactic. However, every guy here understands that post-puberty, all of this is just a load of crap. She hid the body count because she was embarrassed, and she should be. Second, you're going to believe any guy because you know that they have a better chance of being honest if they're not psychotic.
Thank you for the rose, sweetheart. How you doing tonight? Hope all is well. I appreciate you joining me. I always like having divine feminine energy in here whenever I'm making videos. Let's go.
He's not an old friend from school. He was an old fling she doesn't want to get rid of. You're not a born-again lady. You aren't protecting anyone but yourself. Here are some comments. Women, what I did was your fault somehow. A relationship built on lies, deceit, and manipulation will never last. Ever. I like this guy.
Look, ladies, I'm going to tell you like this, right? Some of y'all have valid reasons for being guarded. But you can't blame every guy for what, bad decisions you've made in your previous relationships, okay? Like, I just went through it, man. Like, I was with that woman like 9.5 years. This woman went and got pregnant by somebody else within a year of separation. And I'm trying to build myself back up. She got pregnant right after I paid off the phone that she ran off with, because you know how AT&T is. You can't shut off a line until you pay off the phone. How you using the phone I'm paying for? You see how crazy things can be? I'm not jaded by it. Okay? Now, I am super selective. I do have discernment now, and my boundaries are crazy. You know what I'm saying? And my standards are high. Nothing wrong with that. But I'm not blaming every woman for whatever happened between me and that woman. Y'all gotta go on ahead and just, drop these crazy guards you have going on when you see a guy that has great energy, and you're gonna need to approach us. You're going to need to approach us, man. This isn't an option anymore, okay? There's very few of us, and we know it now. You're gonna have to make some moves. Let's go.
They lie because if they told the band they want the truth, 90% of men would ditch them on the spot.
I appreciate that. You're doing well. That's great to hear. I haven't seen you in a while. You look well. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the gift. Absolutely. You have to be selective. You know what I'm saying? Being selective right now as a man and a woman is going to make you stand out of the crowd. But while being selective, listen, make sure you're also looking inviting. I meant to say a sunny disposition, smiling, being welcoming with your eyes, no rest in be face. If you see someone you like, talking to the ladies right now, because remember, men are moving different. Say something to them. Hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. It's a nice day, isn't it? I've had a lot of women giving me the greeting of the day, all this kind of stuff whenever I'm out. It's a good way to open the door to conversation. That's no longer a signal. That's you opening the door. That's you making contact. And ladies, you'd be surprised at just having a smile and saying hi, at how men will just probably kind of sort of melt. Fellas, don't take it the wrong way. You know how it is, man. You have a nice woman talking to you, you're going to kind of melt a little bit, right? We're not women. We want women to approach us. So catch them off guard. Make them blush. Approach them. Let's go.
Proving the fact a woman's past matters. Maybe because she's been ran through so many times, it's like
Absolutely positive energy. You're sending out positive energy. I'm sending out positive energy. That's how it works, man. You know what I mean? In that way, things can keep flowing. It's a good flow. We're on the same frequency, vibrating high. It's a good flow.
Throwing a 2x4 down the hallway. Excellent job, gentlemen. Beers all around. To the modern women, anything that doesn't paint them as a hero is ignored. The concepts of honor, discipline, and responsibility might as well be hieroglyphics. Moving on to the next gem.
Bitch, don't get too comfortable. Better not get too comfortable.
To the 304 that thought this would be a great idea, you're not winning. Meet Chad, Tyrone, and Rodney. They don't want you as a partner, they're looking for an easy lay. And by God...
Man, those dudes showed up like they're gonna run a train. She's inviting it. She's over here like, chooch. Brothers, you gotta be more selective, man. Get off the dating apps. Yeah, anything on the dating apps, the bottom of the bottom. She's over here matching with 3 dudes and taking all 3 on a date, or them taking, her on a date all at the same time. That's crazy. That's messy work.
God, looks like they really found one. That, or we're witnessing Sims flocking around a thought in her natural habitat. Either way, I'm glad it has nothing to do.
Yeah, don't use those apps. Yeah, 3 guys. She's got 3 men, and she probably wants all 3 holes plugged at the same time. See, these be some of their freaky fantasies. This is what they do whenever they're in their little single dating phase that they don't want to tell you about. Now, I'm not talking about you ladies. This don't apply. I'm talking about those scandalous, those Jezebel, those 304, those females. Yeah, man, they be getting it in whenever they're in that single phase. Get it all out their system, to give you what's left after the trauma. Yeah, it's crazy.
Do with any of us. Let's take a peek at the comment section. How did 3 dudes just not laugh in her face and leave? The thing is, they're all going to win. They'll hit that dip out and become friends and reminisce over this day over pints. She thought this was a flex. She's mid, not even a 4.5, acting like she's a 10. $20 says they end up friends and she gets left out.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Listen. Now, this is some frat boy behavior, and you know, maybe I'm just old school. I ain't sharing no woman. Y'all crazy. And then talking about, well, we're gonna talk about it later, you know, over drinks. What? Listen, man, I don't know what times we live in. I do all my dirt by my lonely. I don't want no dudes around me, man. I don't want no dudes around me, man. I'm doing what I do. I don't want you around me in the vicinity. I don't need you. Hold on. I need you. What we need to be talking about anything for? We gonna talk about the coochie later? What? Man, y'all better grow up, man. I don't participate in none of that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't kiss and tell. I'm a gentleman. Crazy.
My personal comment, somebody needs to make sure that straw lands in an incinerator before a little sea turtle gets hepatitis. These clips can be pretty depressing, so let's end on a good note. If you're a fan of this channel and the message it represents, then there's no need to worry. Going your own way means that you don't have to go near any of this trash. You just get to enjoy the collision from a distance. Raise your...
And that's it, folks. You know what I'm saying? You see what's going on here? You know what I mean? You see how they're moving? We got to move in silence. We got to vibe high. You know, the high vibrational gentlemen, you know what I mean? We got to get with the high vibrational ladies. Ladies, with the economy being the way it is, and men having to build with inflation, hoflation, we're going to need for y'all to approach. And you're going to understand why, right? You know that if you're approaching the man, then the man is not out there chasing down other women. You got yourself a good man. It's a good start, okay? And no one's going to know that you approached him. What kind of gentleman is going to tell somebody that his old lady approached him? They're not, okay? So your secret will be safe. There's nothing wrong with approaching a man in 2024. You're all young, independent, strong women. Show us better than you're telling us. Go on ahead and approach us, all right? Okay. You know it's on that soft guy era right now. Drizzle. I'm not going to hold y'all any longer. Peace, love, and light. Make sure you guys are leaving a comment, sharing the video, and smashing that like button. I'm trying to grow the channel. Come on, y'all. You're doing pretty good so far. Let's keep these YouTube videos, the views up. Share on Facebook. Share on Instagram. Just share the video, all right? Love y'all, and I'm out.
In this game, you gotta have that dog in you.
Made in America.